Check the gate! Welcome to Cheapskate. Today is a great day for crafting. And with Halloween quickly approaching, 2020 seems like the year that people couldn't wait to celebrate. And the social distancing question comes up. Can we still go trick-or-treating? And the answer is I don't know. I don't know. But today we're going to be making fun, festive, one-of-a-kind face coverings that celebrate the classic meaning behind Halloween and masks. Mask making. These aren't masks. These aren't medical masks. These aren't medical masks.
We begin with the pattern that we've chosen. It's centered down the face and requires a 1-inch border. Our base face covering pattern will be placed on a handkerchief style 100% cotton blend and then traced after being starched and pressed. Cut from popcorn boxes, we chose a more traditional mouth and nose combination.
Popcorn and taco box.
Plus, I want to quickly replicate these faces. These are the basics: an iron, starch, scissors, pins, and a dethreader. A little imagination, some patience, and something to mark with, and a whole lot of patience. And this is my brother Morty. So now that we have our work cut out for us, we pin it together and check it before we sew it down the center seam. Double check the spacing, the placement, double check everything. Now this is the jawline, shown only as reference. Again, this is shown only as reference. Please do not sew this. Double check everything. Double check just once more and go for it. After the center seam goes down, check it out. Because for the next two seams, everything needs to be pinned from the inside out. Fold the raw edge in. Pin that one side down. You have a porcupine friend now. And right about now, you're probably asking, exactly how do I walk this puppy? And that's just it. Walk it, don't rush it. Take your time, have some fun with it. Plus, you're going to need a whole lot of patience. I am not a tailor, so I do not know what I'm saying. Disclaimer. I don't know what it's called. I call this a double blind stitch because, for one, it's sewn from the inside out, and two, when the cloth folds up, even at regular speed, it's difficult to see how the seam goes down. This is one before I purchased the elastic cord or made the border for the top, and before I settled on a pattern that wouldn't unravel in the wash. This is when I was still dry fitting them, and I like some of them. I like this one and how the patterns seem to match up. But when I was finished sewing, I noticed that the border didn't catch enough. It was like so close, almost. But I like this one too, but the mouth and nose are a bit too close. It should be a little more spaced out, but not as spaced out as this other one that I didn't even bother sewing down because it would have looked ridiculous. On this one, there's too much flare on the bridge of the nose, and I wouldn't wear it, so I didn't finish sewing it. So what now? Get your scissors out, snip off the excess threads and the nips of cloth. Check out the nose and mouth, and figure out how it'll look once it's pinned down. I like to put my foot down and start from the center and then walk around. We've prepared the top border by folding both of the raw edges in. We can start pinning from the top of the nose once we find where our center is. And we're done. That was fun.
Ha! I spoke too soon.
With the center seam down and the double blinds done and the top seam sewn, the walk becomes so fun. We can begin by folding the raw edge inside from underneath the chin. Pin it down and then sew it again. Sew it again. Let's try it again.
Let's do it one more time. One more time.
I do not know the names of these knots, and I'm still learning and working on it. Even after this, I'm going to keep practicing because
Even way after this.
making masks is my thing.
I have a lot of fun making these videos, and I believe that challenging myself to make these face coverings has opened up a whole new avenue for me to put the kind of detail on the Halloween decorations and masks and crafts that I plan on doing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. Questions, comments, critiques, suggestions, we'd love to hear from you. But more than that, we want you to get out there, find a hobby, believe in your craft, invest in your tools, and whatever you do, keep it cheap.
Yes, yes. A new avenue, you say. Yes, whole new avenue.